Hello, this is environmental artist Fred George, speaking to you from Germany. I'm also from New York City. I'm quite honored to have been retained as the artist to help the Saarland Ballet Theater, directed by Marguerite Donlon, to help illustrate the amount of plastic that is entered into our oceans. She has a new creation called Blue, which is currently playing in Saarbrücken, Germany. The piece is 5 meters by 3.5. It consists of 7 water columns, and these columns represent the 7 oceans. The columns, while the structure is in place, will be filled by bottle caps from children, and there's a bank that's going to donate money back to charity concerning the environmental impact of that. I have taken the liberty to take some clips from YouTube. There's a movie out called Synthetic Sea that Bill McDonald did, and I can speak no better than he.
Zooplankton share the surface waters with increasing numbers of minute plastic particles, posing a problem since fish and birds are now consuming plastic in addition to plankton. Since petroleum-based plastics are non-biodegradable, any plastic entering the ocean remains there, continually breaking into ever smaller pieces until it becomes ingested or is deposited on some distant shore. Captain Charles Moore of the Algalita Marine Research Foundation is conducting experiments to better understand the threat posed by this global environmental catastrophe.
As captain of the oceanographic research vessel Algalita, I've traveled to many remote areas of the Pacific Ocean. And in my travels, I've been alarmed at the increase in the amount of trash, plastic debris on all the beaches that I visit. My sentiment was that the ocean is filling up with trash. To try to get a handle on the quantity of trash in the ocean, we devised a series of experiments using manta trawl and our technique of comparing the mass of zooplankton to the mass of plastic fragments. We trawled over 100 kilometers at random lengths and then came back to the lab and analyzed our samples. We compared the weight of the plastic pieces that we accumulated in these trawls to the weight of the zooplankton that we accumulated. And most people find it highly distressing to learn that for every 6 pounds of plastic that we got, there was only 1 pound of plankton. In other words, there's 6 times more plastic by weight in this area than there is naturally occurring plankton. However, the Central Pacific, being a gyre, does accumulate. The high concentrations we found are likely to be at their greatest in the center of the Central Pacific gyre.
So thank you very much for watching. This will be installed November 24th in Saarbrücken, Germany. And I just, Maggie and I just wish everybody keep track of their plastics and do the best they can to keep our waters as clean as possible. And that's what our project is about. And once again, thank you very much for watching.